Welcome, Cancer, and welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. Cancer, this is going to be a love reading for the next week or so. We're going to look at the energies now as we end September and get ready to enter into October. I wanted to take a look at the love energies and give you some highlights as far as what you can expect for the next couple of weeks. And so, Cancer, we're looking at, as I said, a general reading for love, and the spirit guide has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the directions given to me by my spirit guide, which I always give credit to in the beginning of every reading. And so, Cancer, I'm looking at you and I'm seeing you coming from a place where there were some changes and maybe a few different changes and maybe even a few different disappointments in love relationships in your not too distant past. So it looks like it might have been more than one. And so as you're in your present state, you're kind of at peace with yourself, but you're not really happy and you don't really feel fulfilled. And I get that. And some of you have experienced people walking away from you, love relationships that have been disappointing. In fact, there's a number that I'm looking at right here in front of me. It looks like three out of five. In other words, more than half of the love relationships in your experience has really disappointed you. And I understand your pain and I feel your pain. And Cancer, as you move forward though, the Spirit is saying, okay, now let's move forward and let's not repeat the same errors that we made in the past as it relates to relationships. Let's take our time. And if you would do that, and if you would pay attention and use your own self, use your own counsel as wise counsel as you move forward with love relationships, I do see you coming to a place of celebration. So it looks like there's going to be some celebrating. There's going to be some happiness in your future. And the Spirit is saying, now don't go backwards in any possible way. Don't go back to an ex. Don't go back to anything that you used to do. There's no reason to do that. Whatever happened in the past is in the past. Let it go and keep moving forward. And the Spirit is by all means encouraging you, Cancer, to take control of your life. Take control of your life and stop letting everything and everyone else control you. Cancer, you are in a very fertile state, as I just read for, I believe it was Taurus, and you're in a very fertile state right now. And so you want to be mindful of that, where if you are not interested in expanding your family, then of course you need to do what you have to do. But Cancer, I do see at the same time, there seems to be some beautiful developments about yourself. And no matter whether I do a love reading or money reading or general, I'm always going to be talking about the self, because the self really communicates to the universe and really accepts or rejects the good things that the universe wants to give you. Right now, Cancer, this is not really a time. Not right now, not the next 10 days or so. This is not the time for love as far as you getting together with your boo, you getting together with your loved one. It's not really the time for it right now for whatever reason. It doesn't mean it's never going to happen. I'm just saying that right now it looks like scheduling is a problem. And it looks like people are actually very busy and pulling in different directions. And so that's part of the energy that I'm seeing. I do see, Cancer, where you're getting ready to do some nice things. As I said, there's getting ready to be a new you, kind of a new development is going to be happening in your spirit. And I kind of see that. I also see we're an end to a cycle, and it's not just some nonsensical cycle. This is a cycle that definitely relates to love and definitely relates to how you interact with other people, because you've been going through some things and you're going to sit and you're going to really you're not going to look back and get upset. You're going to look back just enough to reflect, just enough to glean from those experiences and to move forward. Cancer, you are not You've been feeling stuck in love. You've been feeling as if love has not been progressing as rapidly as you want it to. And I understand that. And some of you have been dealing with a heartbreak, and some of you have been dealing with the loss of a particular masculine energy that was very, very sensuous. And you've been feeling that here lately, and I get it. But I want you to know the Spirit is saying that things are going to turn around for you. Your time is coming. It's not right now, but your time is coming. So you say, well, what's the point of giving me a love reading if there's no lover on the horizon? I didn't say that. What I said was, right now, this is a time for kind of a new development within yourself. And you also need to understand that this is not the time for you to rush and jump into another relationship. This is a time of healing and reflection for you. So please be mindful of that. Like I said, your time is almost here. It's almost there. And some of you are getting ready to have a very, very pleasant surprise as it relates to love and relationships. So the Spirit has something that is not even revealing to me, but something very nice is coming for you. But do give the Spirit a little bit of time, and do give the universe some time to put some things in place for you. Okay, Cancer? I have a special going on this week for some of you who might be interested. You certainly are welcome to email me for details, all righty? Cancer, I'll talk to you probably in the next week or so as it relates to love. I think I'm going to do love relationship readings every 2 weeks, okay? All right, Cancer, talk to you very soon.